This here is Camp Mystic, a nice little icon. It's where those girls only camp. It's northwest of San Antonio. Kind of hits a little home for me. It's ridiculous. It was an all-girls camp, and it just went. This is a all-girls camp here. A bunch of girls died. I wanted to honor their passing by reading some articles here. Because it is horrific. Texas flooding, Camp Mystic counselor dies. It's over on Fox 26 Houston. Let me keep going. Texas flooding, Camp Mystic counselor Childress from Houston dies. She was only 19, and the family confirmed she died. The family confirmed that she died. She's only 19, and she was a camp counselor. There's confirmed of 27 campers passed along and counselors. There's also another story with the old man and who owned the campground dying as well. I'm going to play videos from that, so keep that in mind. So this is where the camp was, and how you can see it's northeast of San Antonio there on the map. Let me go ahead and read before I lose my nerve. A 19-year-old Houston woman who served as a counselor at a Camp Mystic has died in a devastating, Hill County floods. Her family confirms. Camp Mystic counselor dies in flood. Childress was a counselor at a private girls-only summer camp in Hunt, Texas. What they're saying, her family confirmed her death in a statement on Monday. Childress lived a beautiful life that saturated those around her with contagious joy, unending grace, and abiding faith, returning as a counselor to the place she loved so dearly. Chloe was looking forward to dedicating her summer days to loving and mentoring young girls at Camp Mystic. Her family was shocked to hear of the horrific tragedy flooding in the Hill Country. We are devastated to learn that our precious Chloe was among the victims. While we know that her joy is eternal and her faith has become sight, our hearts are shattered by this loss and the similar heartbreak of other families like ours. We desire to grieve privately during this time, and thank you to so many for caring people in advance for respecting this wish. Please know we are grateful for the kind thought, your quietly spoken prayers, and countless hearts of sympathy that are carrying us through these days. We thank you for respecting and celebrating Chloe's life and mourning our incomparable loss. And this shows you like the flood areas. Childress was a recent graduate of Kincaid School in Houston. The school sent a notice to families. I'm devastated to share with you the unthinkable update that Chloe Childress, class of 25, loss of her life in a historic flood in Hunt, Texas, was serving as a counselor at Camp Mystic. We are lifting Matthew, Wendy, and Jack, 28, up in love and prayer. We will now do what Kincaid does best. We put our collective loving arms around this sweet family and all those who love Chloe. Chloe had a remarkable way of making people feel seen. She was wise beyond her years, and a steady compassion that settled the room, whether it was sharing her own challenges to ease someone's burden or quietly cheering a teammate or classmate through a tough day. Chloe made space for others to feel safe, valued, and brave. She understood what it meant to be part of a community, and more than that, she helped build one. She was deeply invested in people and cared for those around her. She understood how important it was to take care of others at all levels, physically, emotionally, and as a community. She lost her life upholding this selfless and fierce commitment to others, a loyal, beloved friend to all those who knew her. Chloe led with empathy. Her honesty gave others the courage to speak up. Her resilience helped others push through. Her joy, present in all little things, reminding all those who knew her to keep and showing up with heart. And then, as we all grieve Chloe's unexpected and untimely death, Kincaid's counselors are available and soon provide important information about how we as a community can come together to support the Childress family and others in the days and weeks and months to come. Dozens of campers counselors killed in flood. The backstory: officials with Camp Mystic confirmed 27 campers and counselors died in the flooding on the Guadalupe River this past weekend. That's July 4th, Independence Weekend, for those that don't know.
In studio now, Sean Rad with the very latest. Sean.
Many of these kids from the Highland Park area, at least 3, and as parents first learned the flood, then their child was missing, then notified of their child's death. Some have, through their pain, shared names and pictures with us, and we share them with you so that you may know them as well. Hannah and Rebecca Lawrence, 8-year-old twins from Dallas, died in the flooding at Camp Mystic. The girls completed 2nd grade this year at University Park Elementary. Their parents, John and Lacey Lawrence, in a statement to us, shared, "Hannah and Rebecca brought so much joy to us, to their big sister Harper, and so many others. We will find ways to keep that joy and to continue to spread it for them. But we are devastated that the bond we shared with them and that they shared with each other is now frozen in time. Thank you for the love and support." 8-year-old Hadley Hanna is among those confirmed dead also to have died at Camp Mystic. Her parents informing us of her death Monday morning, writing, "Our family is experiencing unimaginable grief. We're reaching out with a heartfelt request for privacy and compassion." Adding, "While we are deeply moved by the outpouring of support from neighbors." Little Eloise Peck and Janie Hunt, also of Dallas, are among the dead. Janie Hunt, part of the Hunt family, owners of FC Dallas and the Kansas City Chiefs. Also, Blair and Brooke Harbor, 8th and 6th grade sisters at St. Rita's Catholic School, Dallas. The girls were killed when their cabin was swept away by the rushing waters of the Guadalupe River. And the Camp Mystic director, Richard Dick Eastland, longtime resident in Kerr County, gave his life as he tried to rescue campers from the fast-rising floodwaters. Some who died in the flood we've previously talked about. Families are asking now for privacy, overwhelmed with heartbreaking grief in this sad, sad story that is not near an end.
I need to tell my community and those families who are waiting, this will be a rough week. Primary search continues, and we remain hopeful every foot, every mile, every bend of the river. Our work continues. You need to know that we have been blessed with help from the community, from the state, and the nation.
And it is amazing how people have volunteered and come to the aid of those in Kerr County. We pray for all of the families and the Kerr County community, changed in many ways forever.
The hardest hit area
Texas
is Kerrville, sort of the
Camp 7 campuses announcing 27 campers and counselors died in the flash flooding along the Guadalupe River. That number updated this morning. Some of the girls from North Texas. Dan Godwin's here with their stories. Dan.
And Lauren, the magnitude of this tragedy is still impossible to really comprehend. People in communities all over Texas are sharing their grief and sorrow and remembering the lives lost. Sunday was declared a day of prayer in Texas, and dozens of people gathered at St. Michael's Church in Highland Park for a memorial service to honor the life of Lila Bonner and pray for her family. Lila is pictured here next to her best friend, Eloise Peck, who were both attending Camp Mystic when the floodwaters hit. The two did not survive. They were students in Highland Park ISD. The community is now showing its support with green ribbons, many of them now lining the streets. 9-year-old Janie Hunt also died. Her family confirmed to Fox 4 on Sunday. She was also attending Camp Mystic. It was her first time there as a camper, and she attended along with 6 of her cousins who were safe. Janie is the eldest of 3 children and a great-granddaughter of the oil baron William Herbert Hunt. The owner of Camp Mystic, Dick Eastland, died while trying to rescue campers during the catastrophic flood, as was shared by his grandson in an Instagram tribute on Sunday. More than 700 children were at the camp when the flooding occurred. Many of the campers were airlifted to safety. One of them, Callie McAlery, said when she saw the water rising at the camp and entering cabins, she put on her name tag.
And I just put it on just for safekeeping, saying in my head I was saying, if something does happen and I do get swept away, at least I'll have my name on my body.
And we're just so thankful, but so devastated for so many families and her friends that are missing their siblings. She's missing her friends. We know we have months ahead of us to help our child, and many will need help. This is a lot emotionally for anyone.
Callie said some of the girls who are still missing she had hugged the night before when they were all going to bed at the camp. Dan Godwin on Good Day.
As we know, the flooding left behind a lot of damage in Kerrville and surrounding.
Sorry about the echo on the audio playback. I cannot fix that at the moment. Well, I just wanted to add that the camp opened in 1926, and the camp opened in 1926, and a lot of people died. There's at least 100 dead. And go back to show you where the camp is. And I hope you remember to live every day the best you can.